to do better, and I don't think, I think people are willing to give politicians or anybody else a second chance. So I don't think it's having much of an effect here. In fact, if anything, I think it's backfiring on the Tories. I think that, you know, there's an ad on one of the bus benches around town. It says "Wob way is the wrong way," and it's Réjean Caron, who I think Negan was referring to, which is a police officer, and the ad says "Wob way is the wrong way," and it says fighting violent crime, PC party. And, you know, so there's this cryptic message out there that, you know, Wob's a criminal and he shouldn't become our premier without them actually saying it specifically. You know, for the people I talk to, they're sort of disgusted with this messaging. They think it's wrong, it's pitiful. So if anything, I think it's backfiring on the Tories.
Mary Agnes Welsh, we're just about out of time. We'd be remiss in saying it's not just a two-party race, obviously. Where do the Liberals fare in this?
Oh, in some ways, the Liberals are the most fascinating undercurrent of this election. The NDP has been so focused on stealing those Liberal votes. Those Liberal votes, you know, 10, 12% in a few ridings. That is the make or break difference for the NDP in a couple of those suburban ridings. So Wob has made a direct plea to Liberal voters to the camera to please consider voting for the NDP instead. And the NDP are making, in their door-knocking strategies, a really concerted effort to target those Liberal voters. And in fact, I think there's some suggestion or some thought that the Liberal leader, Dougal Gamont, could even lose his seat. They've always been the third party. It's always been an uphill struggle for them, but I think this election might be, a pretty big disappointment.
It's fascinating. We will be watching in the dying days of this campaign. Thank you all for being here this morning.
Thank you.
Megan Sinclair, columnist for the Winnipeg Free Press, professor of Indigenous Studies at the University of Manitoba. Mary Agnes Welsh is a pollster at Probe Research, and Tom Broadbeck is a columnist for the Winnipeg Free Press. This is The Current on CBC Radio and the CBC Listen app. My name's Matt Galloway.
We had the warning delivered to us, and then 10 minutes later we got the alert to leave right away, and we were throwing as much as we could into our camper and trying to get out as fast as we could. Enterprise was a really strong community when we worked together, and